ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Radii of the given two circles. So this is circle s equal to 0 and this is the circle s dash equal to 0. So angle between these two is theta. So suppose A be the center of circle, radius is r1, and B is the center of circle, radius is r2. Radius is r2, and this point call it P. So this angle is theta by 2, theta by 2, and this is theta by 2. So this C and this is D. The point is D. Now angle between these two is, here it is 90 degrees. This is also 90 degrees. Now from the triangle APC sin theta by 2 from this triangle. So this is CAP triangle, from the triangle ACP sin theta by, here it is sin theta by 2. Sin theta by 2 is equal to R1 by AP. R1 by AP. So this is opposite side and this is hypotenuse. R1 by AP. Therefore AP is equal to R1 by sin theta by 2. AP equal to R1 by sin theta by 2. And from the triangle, this is B. From the triangle DBP, this triangle sin theta by 2. Sin theta by 2 equal to, this is R2 by BP. R2 by BP. Therefore BP is equal to R2 by sin theta. R2 by sin theta. R2 by sin theta by 2. Sin theta by 2. Therefore AB is equal to AB equal to AP minus BP. AP minus BP. So where AP is equal to AP R1 by sin theta. R1 by sin theta by 2 minus R2 by sin theta by 2. R2 by sin theta by 2. Given the two circles touches externally, here just there is a small mistake here. The two circles touches externally. Two circles touches externally. So this is the radius R1 and this is radius is R2. From the first triangle, so this is the triangle ACP. Sin theta by 2 is equal to R1 by AP. From this AP is equal to R1 by sin theta by 2. From the second triangle, this is the triangle DBP, second triangle. Again sin theta by 2 equal to R2 by BP. From this BP is equal to R2 by sin theta by 2. Given that the two circles touches externally. Therefore AB is equal to what? R1 plus R2. So this is R1 plus R2. AB R1 plus R2. C1 C2 is equal to R1 plus R2 concept. So that is equal to R1 minus R2 by sin theta by 2. So this is R1 plus R2. Therefore sin theta by 2 is equal to R1 minus R2 by R1 plus R2. two circles touches each other externally, and theta is the angle between the direct common tangents. Then sin theta by 2 is equal to r1 minus r2 by r1 plus r2. Next point, if the two circles touches externally, and R1 is to R2 is equal to 1 is to 3 or 3 is to 1. If the two circles touches externally and R1 is to R2 is equal to 1 is to 3 or 3 is to 1, then the triangle formed by the common tangents is an equilateral triangle. If the two circles touches externally and R1 is to R2 is equal to 1 is to 3 or 3 is to 1, then the triangle formed by the common tangents is an equilateral triangle. That is two circles. And here. So the triangle, so this is A, B, C. The triangle is an equilateral triangle. There in this one, put theta is equal to 60 degrees. Therefore, this becomes sin 30. Sin 30 is equal to R1 minus R2 by R1 plus R2. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 equal to R1 minus R2 by R1 plus R2. That is equal to 2R1 minus 2R2 is equal to R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2. Therefore, that is R1 is equal to 3R2. 3R2. So, R1 by R2 is equal to 3 by 1. 3 by 1. So, R1 is to R2 is equal to 3 is to 1 or 1 is to 3. Next problem. The triangle PQR is inscribed in a circle x square plus y square is equal to 25. If Q is equal to 3, 4 and R is minus 4, 3, then angle QPR equal to x square plus y square is equal to 25. Circle equation. Clearly, the point Q 3, 4 lies on the circle 9 plus 16, 25. And R, the point is R, minus 4, 3 is also lies on the circle. So, the point is P. Now, this makes an angle. This is the question. Any chord of the circle. So, suppose this is the chord AB. This makes an angle. The point is, or P is a point on the circumference of the circle. This makes an angle theta at the major segment of the circle, theta. Then AB makes an angle at the center of the circle is 2 theta. If the chord AB makes an angle theta at a point on the circumference of the circle, then this AB makes an angle 2 theta at its center. Now, here center of circle is, let it be center of circle 0, 0. X square plus y square equal to 25. Now, slope of CQ is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, 4 by 3. And the slope of CR is equal to 3 by minus 4. Like this is M1 and this is M2. So, M1, M2 is equal to minus 1. So, this QR makes an angle 90 degrees at its center. So, this QR makes an angle here is 45 degrees. Therefore, angle QPR 45 degrees. Next one. If two circles touches both the axes, are passing through the point 2, 3. Then the length of their common chord is two circles touches both the axes which are passing through the point 2, 3. Then the length of common chord of the circles. So, this is one circle which touches both the axes, and this is another circle which touches both the axes. So, we have to find the length of the common chord. Let the center of the circle is A, A. The circle touches both the axes. Let the center of the circle is C2. This is B, B. Both are passing through the point. This point is 2 comma 3. Both are passing through the point 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3. Now the slope of C1 C2 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So this is b minus a by b minus a, that is equal to 1. Now equation of C1 C2. Equation of C1 C2, that is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, y equal to x, that is x minus y equal to 0. Now this line equation is, this is the line equation is x minus y equal to 0, which is the perpendicular bisector of this is AB. Perpendicular bisector of, suppose this is the chord AB. So AB, length of the chord, AB, length of chord is equal to 2 times of, so this is the, here, this point, the distance is what, suppose you can call this is the point is P. Length of the chord, AB is length of the chord, is equal to 2 times of length of perpendicular, length of the 2 times of, or nothing but 2 times of AP. 2 times of AP. Length of the perpendicular from 2 comma 3 to the line x minus y equal to 0. 2 times of mod of ax1 2 minus 3 by root of a square plus b square, that is 2 by root 2, that is root 2. Length of the chord is root 2. Next problem. Consider a family of circles. Consider a family of circles which passes through the point minus 1 comma 1 and are tangents to x-axis if h comma k is the center of circles, if h comma k is the center of the circles, then the set of values of k, belongs to consider a family of circles which passes through the point minus 1 comma 1 and x-axis which touches x-axis and tangents to x-axis. x-axis is the tangent. If h comma k is the center of the circle, then k belongs to center of the circle. Center is h comma k. H comma k is the center of circle. If the circle touches x-axis, its radius is equal to y coordinate of center. Radius is equal to y coordinate of center. So this is also radius. The circle passes through this one. So radius is also equal to Cp. Distance between these 2 points. Therefore, mod k is equal to Cp. K square equal to Cp square. K square is Cp square. That is K square equal to Cp square. Distance between the points. So this is h plus 1 whole square plus k minus 1 whole square. K minus 1 whole square. So this is k square equal to h square plus 2h plus 1 plus k square minus 2k plus 1. There k square gets cancelled. This is h square plus 2h plus 2 minus 2k is equal to 0. So which is a quadratic equation in terms of h? Which is a quadratic equation. Since h is real, therefore delta greater than or equal to 0. Delta means b square minus 4ac greater than or equal to 0. So b square 4 into a into c is 2 minus 2k, e is greater than or equal to 0. So taking 4 common, so this 1 minus 2 minus 2k, e is greater than or equal to 0. 1 minus 2 plus 2k greater than or equal to 0. Therefore 2k greater than or equal to 1 implies k is greater than or equal to 1 by 2. K greater than or equal to 1 by 2. Next question. If the tangent at 3 comma minus 4 to the circle x square plus y square minus 4x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0 cuts the circle x square plus y square plus 16x plus 2y plus 10 equal to 0 at A and B. Then the midpoint of AB is midpoint of AB. The tangent at the point 3 comma minus 4 to the circle cuts the circle at the points A and B. A and B. Then the midpoint of AB is midpoint of AB. At the point, this is the circle S equal 0, this S dash equal to 0. Equation of tangent at the point 3 comma minus 4 to this circle is S1 equal to 0. S1 equal to 0. This equation we have to reduce into AX plus BY plus C equal to 0 form. This is the line equation. How to find midpoint of chord? Midpoint of chord is foot of perpendicular from center to the given line. Foot of perpendicular. So, midpoint is foot of perpendicular. So, this is A, B. Center of the circle is minus Z comma minus F. That is minus 8 comma minus 1. Midpoint, this point M is midpoint. Midpoint is foot of perpendicular from center to this tangent, to this chord. At the point 3 comma minus 4, equation of tangent is S1 equal to 0. You know S1. What is S1? X1, where S1 is X1 plus Y1 G of X plus X1 plus F of Y plus Y1 plus C equal to 0. X1 is 3 comma minus 4. G is minus 2, F is 1, C is minus 5. Now we get the tangent equation. This tangent cuts the circle S dash equal 0 in 2 points. 2 points. Now midpoint is foot of perpendicular, M is midpoint is equal to foot of perpendicular from center 8 comma 1 to the tangent, to the line AB, to the line AB. Then you get the foot of perpendicular. Just to try this problem. Next one, the locus of center of circle, the locus of center of circle which touches the circle, x square plus y square minus 6x minus 6y plus 14 is equal to 0 externally and also touches y axis is and also touches y axis is. Locus of center of circle which touches the circle externally and also touches y axis is. For this circle, center is 3 comma 3 and the radius is root of g square plus f square minus c. 18 minus 14, that is 4, that is 2. So this is the circle S equal circle, center of circle C1, 3 comma 3. The locus of center of circle which touches the circle externally, and also touches y-axis. Let C2 be the center, that is x1 comma y1. Since the circle touches y-axis, so its radius equal to x coordinate of the center. If the circle touches y-axis, its radius equal to x coordinate of the center. Let center of the second circle is center C2 equal to x1 comma y1. So this is the circle with the center 3 comma 3, radius is and r1 is equal to 2. Let x1 comma y1 be the center of the second circle. This is the center of second circle. The radius is x1. Since the circle touches y-axis, its radius equal to x coordinate of the center. The two circles touches externally. Two circles touches externally. Implies the condition is C1, C2 is equal to R1 plus R2. C1, C2 is equal to R1 plus R2. C1, C2 means distance between their centers. That is, the C1, C2 is root of x1 minus 3 whole square plus y1 minus 3 whole square equal to R1 2 plus x1. Now squaring on both sides. So this is squaring x. This after that the locus is x square minus 6x plus 9y square minus 6y plus 9 is equal to, this is x square plus 4x plus 4. So x square gets cancelled. Therefore it is y square minus 6y minus 10x plus 5 equal to 0. That is the locus. X square minus 6y minus 10x plus 5 is the locus. It is 9 plus 9, 18. 18 minus 4, that is 14 equal to 0. Y square minus 6y minus 10x plus 14 equal to 0. Next problem. If minus 1 by 3 comma minus 1 is the center of similitude of the circles minus 1 by 3 comma minus 1 is the center of the similitude for the circles x square plus y square is equal to 1 and x square plus y square plus y square minus 2x minus 6y minus 6 equal to 0. X square plus y square minus 2x minus 6y minus 6 equal to 0. Then the length of common tangent of the circles. The length of common tangent of the circles is length of common tangent is not given direct common tangent or transverse common tangent. It is not given. If it is a direct common tangent, the formula is d square minus of r1 minus r2 whole square. If it is a transverse common tangent, d square minus of r1 plus r2 whole square, where d is the distance between their centers. Without using the point minus 1 by 3 comma 1, you have to calculate if it is given direct common tangent or a transverse common tangent, but it is given only for common tangent. Common tangent. First of all, we have to decide whether it is internal center of similitude or external center of similitude. External center of similitude. You decide whether it is internal center of similitude or external center of similitude. For example, this is the point is internal center of similitude. In this case, we have to find length of transverse common tangent. Suppose if the point is external center of similitude, in this case you have to find the length of direct common tangent. First of all, we have to decide whether it is internal center of similitude or external center of similitude. For this circle, center C1 0, 0, radius R1 equal to 1. Center of circle C2 is 1, 3, radius R2 equal to 1 plus 9 plus 6, that is equal to 4. Now, just I am finding first of all internal center of similitude. This divides C1, C2 in the ratio R1 is to R2, R1 is to R2 internally. R1 is to R2 internally. Therefore, that is equal to D is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. That is here R1 is to R2 is, that is 1 is to 4. Now this is m is to n. This is m is to n. Now mx2 x1 y1 x2 y2. So this is x1 y1 x2 y2. mx2 is 1 plus nx1 is 0 by m plus n. So this is 5 and my2 is my2, that is 12 plus 0 by 5. Therefore, this is 1 by 5 comma 12 by 5. So this is internal center of similitude. So which is not minus 1 by 3 comma minus 1. Therefore the point minus 1 by 3 comma minus 1 is external center of similitude. Point is external center of similitude. Okay. Now it is not 12, this is 3. M y2, m is 1, y2 is 3, 3 plus 0 by 5, 1 by 5 comma 3 by 5. Therefore, internal center of similitude is this one. Therefore, the given point is minus 1 by 3 comma minus 1 is external center of similitude. Is the external center of similitude. And observe that the two circles intersect. Now, so the point is the point minus 1 by 3 comma minus 1. So, length of direct common tangent is equal to root of mod S11 minus root of S dash 11. S11 minus root of S dash 11. Length of direct common tangent. Or you find root of d square minus of R1 minus R2 whole square. If you use this one, the point is, so this is the circle S equal to 0, S dash equal to 0. So this is, the point is A, this point is B. So AB is equal to AP minus BP. That is root S11 minus root of S dash 11. So if you use this point, without using the point, simply you find the root of d square minus of R1 minus R2 whole square, where d is the distance between their centers. So you get the length of common tangent. Next one, the common tangents to the circles x square plus y square minus 6x is equal to 0. And x square plus y square plus 2x equal to 0 form. Options are right angle triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle. The common tangents to the circles. Here, center of circle is 3, 0. R1 is equal to root of g square plus f square minus. Center of circle minus 1, 0. R2 equal to 1. R2 is 1. And C1, C2 is equal to, C1, C2 is 4, which is equal to R1 plus R2. The two circles touches each other externally. And R1 is to R2 is equal to 3 is to 1 or 1 is to 1 is to 3. Then the triangle formed by the common tangents is equilateral triangle. Already we discussed about this concept also. If the two circles touches each other externally, externally, and R1 is to R2 equal to 3 is to 1 or 1 is to 3, then the triangle formed by the common tangents is an equilateral triangle. Here C1 C2 is 4, R1 plus R2 is also 4, and R1 is to R2 is 3 is to 1. Therefore, the triangle is equilateral triangle. Next one. Number of points, number of positions of the point P, number of positions of P such that angle APB is equal to 90 degrees and the area of triangle is 5, and the area of triangle is 5, where A is equal to 1 comma 2 and B is equal to 1 comma 6. A is 1 comma 2, B is 1 comma 6. Point A 1 comma 2, point B 1 comma 6. Number of positions of the point P, angle P equal to 90 degrees, that means what? Here A and B are the end points of diameter. A and B are the end points of diameter, and also given area of triangle is given 5. Now center is equal to center equal to midpoint of AB. Since the angle in a semicircle is a right angle, since angle P is 90 degrees, therefore A and B are the end points of diameter. C is equal to midpoint of AB. Midpoint of AB. Midpoint of AB is x1 plus x2 by 2. That is 1, y1 plus y2 by 2. That is 4. Therefore, radius is equal to, or we find a diameter, this is 1 comma 4. Therefore, radius equal to AC. That is equal to root of 1 minus 1, 0. And this is 4 minus, that is 2. Root 4, that is 2. Radius is 2. This is the radius is 2. Radius 2 and diameter is AB is equal to AB. That is 2R. That is 4. So, maximum area is, so this is the triangle, so this is A, B. So, if the point is B, this is the triangle. If the point is, or the point is P here, so this one. If the point is P is here, so this is the triangle. So, in all cases base is same. Area is maximum if height is equal to radius of triangle. Area is maximum if R is equal to height. Area of triangle is where area is equal to half into base into height. Half into base into height. Area of triangle. Area is maximum. So this is base is fixed always. So the point is P. Therefore that equal half into base is, this is the base. The base is 4. And height is this is 2. So these two gets cancelled. That is 4. So maximum area is 4. area is maximum if actually area of triangle half into base into height. Base is fixed always, base is AB. When height is nothing but radius, then only the area is maximum. So maximum area is 4. Maximum area is equal to 4. But it is given area of triangle is 5. So which is not possible. So number of positions of P 0. Number of positions of P 0.